Soldiers in Petawawa are without heat and hot water. 150,000 PSAC workers are out on strike. Our Prime Minister is jetting off to New York to be with a bunch of movie stars and rock stars to talk about women's rights. Dan McTeague is a former Liberal member of Parliament, joins me right now because, to my mind, not that the Prime Minister would be leading the government's response or trying to negotiate an answer to this strike, but you'd think that as a guy in charge, ultimately, he would be there at least to give people confidence that something's going on.
One gets the impression this guy likes to be out of the country more often doing fun things and things that a lot more akin to his old job as a B-rated thespian.
Thespian, yes.
I mean, look, it's a very serious time for the country. There isn't perhaps a time where we haven't seen anything as difficult as we're seeing today, and yet he wants to go down to New York to lecture and tell Canadians about the great things he's doing there. Why not work to help the so-called women that he wants to help here in Canada, the kind that need to get a job, the kind that are going to be going up to a food bank anytime soon?
Well, he could talk. He could send Jody Wilson-Raybould down there. But the point is that really, is it not a matter of judgment? I mean, the $6,000 a night in London, the money to the Aga Khan Foundation, which is a good foundation, but not when you're holidaying with them. Just recently, the Green family, and going down to their place in Jamaica. I mean, the $50 million of Trevor Noah. This man doesn't seem to have any judgment. Now he's flying off where a country is really in need of someone there in charge.
Where's the Liberal Party in all this? When we had leaders that did stuff like that, the Liberal caucus, the Liberal membership, the Liberal executive would be on the phone with the PM saying, you're off the tracks. Where is the Liberal Party? Where's my old party, the executives, the strong people who are sitting in the trenches, who've got a lot invested in this? This guy's out living the life of Riley, lecturing the rest of the world.
I was the president, and I've done that, what you said, to the Prime Minister, and I followed the rules. You tell me where the Liberal caucus is, because I've seen the Liberal caucus in the past saying, Prime Minister, this has got to change, and something's got to happen. But there's no one doing that now.
Well, the Liberal caucus, I understand, it's not like my time, where the Liberal caucus actually could take a minister and the Prime Minister and have a real go at them behind closed doors.
Right.
Now, it's run by people who take notes. The Prime Minister's own officials are in the office, disciplining in those rarefied rooms, in those chambers we call the caucus, taking notes. You're not going to get a trip. You might not get your nomination. That's not the way it's supposed to work. The Liberal Party has to empower itself. It has to rediscover its ability to speak up, to speak out, and to have the freedoms they once enjoyed in my generation and every other Liberal caucus generation before me.
But that's when we had good government, though. And you and I would say now we aren't having good government. Okay, so let's
checks and balances.
Let's just wrap this up then, because it seems to me that this Prime Minister should take a walk, not in the snow like his dad, but take a walk with the tulips in Ottawa. He's showing that he's unfit for office.
He's very unfit for office. And it's only a matter of time before someone actually calls him on it. I mean, the emperor has no clothes.
On that, Dan McTeague, 3 minutes. Thank you very much. Justin Trudeau is now on the record as saying that social media is destabilizing. And he wants to bring in censorship to determine what can be put on and not on social media. That is wrong. Please support this station. And please add your address so I can write you a letter and thank you for supporting freedom of speech.